to go along with some good defense.
Yeah, I trust Missouri in the SEC right now as much as any club in this league. And they move the ball so well. They defend their tails off. They fight each other on the offensive glass. Not a lot of weaknesses from these guys in white.
Our Missouri starting lineup, the same group that has been going for a while now. Robertson, Barnett, Tillman, Puryear, and the freshman Blake Harris. For SFA, Augustin Harris, Gilmore, Connett, and TJ Holyfield, who's a preseason first-team all-conference performer for the Jacks. He wears 22 down there scrapping for the loose ball, but it comes out to Connett, who hit that game winner in Baton Rouge. Gilmore. Here's Holyfield. With contact in the paint. Shot clock down to 1. That one's swiped out of there by Barnett.
Well, Missouri was so good at opening defensive possession. 2 or 3 different rotations. They all got on the midline. Excellent help defense by Missouri.
There's that pressure you're talking about. No look pass and off to a good start. Freshman to freshman as Tillman puts it down.
And Conzo Martin walks down his entire bench and tells his team their pressure's not going to bother us. Terrific opening offensive possession by Blake Harris.
Foul underneath on Tillman.
Dave, he kept his dribble alive out against the pressure. And if you can go by Stephen F. Austin's initial defender, you can have some success because they are up the line, on the line, denial team. Conzo Martin knows it. Expect them to try to drive the ball to the paint early and often in this game.
There's Conzo. His 10th year overall, of course, first year here in Columbia, Missouri. Interesting note that he spent 3 years at Missouri State, 3 years at Tennessee, 3 years at Cal. He won 61 games, 63 games, 62 games. Very consistent no matter where he has been.
They're consistent because they defend. This team right now, they guard you. 31% is all they're allowing from the three-point line, 43% from the two-point line, and they limit you to only 5 offensive rebounds per half.
Harris almost had a steal, and there is a foul. That will go against Kevon Harris, the sophomore out of Ellenwood, Georgia.
We talked about Stephen F. Austin's ability to make steals, but this is a Missouri club. They only get about 5 steals per game. They're more of a position defense, but Harris with the right read, almost with a rip to the other end.
142 steals for Stephen F. Austin.
Just don't play around with it. Just don't play around with that ball pressure, and Kyle Keller calls timeout. He will get all into number 0, his point guard. So far, the young freshman, a passing grade early. Well done.
There are over 480,000 college athletes. Only 2% would go pro. That means over 470,000 will not get a shoe contract. No autographs. No private jets. No fan clubs. No Hall of Fame inductions. Instead, they will walk away with something much more valuable.
Blake Harris averaging 3.5 points a game, but boy, he's off to a good start.
Well, he's not playing around with the basketball, and he's not playing around with the pressure. And Kyle Keller, he hates to give uncontested layups. Something to keep an eye on. Will Stephen F. Austin now back up their pickup point as they see Harris has the ability to go by?
Salary Neiman checks in the game for the Jacks. He wears 24 in purple. There'll be a foul on Neiman, and we'll go the other way with it.
Missouri is a team that is a hit-first defensive rebounding club, Dave. And that ball shot, they go hit, find, and fetch about as well as anyone we have in college ball. Pays off on both the defensive glass and the offensive glass for him.
Missouri's out-rebounded 6 of 11 opponents this year. They were plus 21 rebounds in their last victory against North Florida. They were 52 to 31 on the backboard. Harris guarded by Connett. Knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Missouri. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Barnett buries it.
Yeah, really good read by Harris. CNF Austin goes 2-3 zone with only 6 seconds on the shot clock, and they forgot the far corner.
Barnett can shoot the three at back-to-back games with 5 3-pointers earlier this year. Holyfield up underneath, and the Jacks with their first points.
He's a very good college player, Holyfield. Only 6'7", 6'8", kind of a small forward on the perimeter, but excellent feet, understands angles on the inside.
Harris tried to get that inside to Tillman, just couldn't handle the hot pass. Adjusted back the other way. Kick it out. Devon Harris. He knocks home a three.
The turnover by Harris was an example of what I'm talking about. He needs to learn to just choke it down a little bit once he beats his defender and gets to the rim. The move was 100 miles an hour. Unfortunately, the pass was 100 miles an hour.
Robertson. Inside to Tillman. There'll be a foul inside against the Jacks.
Stephen F. Austin is, they are wired to score in transition with a hard push, and then they spot up with shooters. 3 guys shooting over 40%.
Holyfield's a guy Coach was telling us about. When he's on, he is really on.
Yeah.
There's some nights where it's not there.
Right? He needs to be on tonight because this is a small team, and the size of Missouri at some point could just wear you down.
Boy, this is a big Missouri team. Another foul against Stephen F. Boy, that is already foul starting to add up here.
As you break them down on film, talking about Stephen F. Austin, they will disrupt you with their defense. They will also foul you with their defense.
Right.
And fouling negates effort. And there you see what they've done. The good part of their defense is forcing all those turnovers, but a number of times they put opponents on the free throw stripe. Hard to win tough ball games when you do it.
They got LSU very uncomfortable. You can see frustration. And there it is. Bogues all the way to the basket and throws it down with the left hand.
They went right at Geist. They take Harris out of the ball game, and now the backup point guard comes in, and Stephen F. Austin turns the heat up immediately on 15 in white.
After Missouri's 7-0 run to start the game.
That's offensive.
And Lumberjacks on a 7-0 run themselves now with a chance to build on that.
So Geist now, 2 possessions in a row, has just not handled it at all. They have chewed him up, and they rip and run with great efficiency off of their defense. The very next possession, Geist picks up his dribble and throws an elbow to clear out space. Officials actually may look at it. I think they're going to look at go to the monitor, look at the contact, aren't they, Dave?
See if it's up above the shoulders.
Yeah.
If that's the case, could be a flagrant.
Yeah, that elbow got up high, and the elbow, not only was the elbow high, it was extended out, like chin in the basketball, like we used to teach. And it's that move right there that is going to draw the attention of the officials. Boom, that one right there, the right elbow coming back through the second time is the one they have to make a decision on.
Boy, guys just got swallowed up in that defense, and right away, Gonzo Martin went to the bench. Terrence Phillips going to check in. They're going to call that just a common foul. So Phillips will check in. He'll be on the floor with Jonte Porter, along with Barnett, Tillman, and Cassius Robertson.
Boy, Geist takes a seat. Now Gonzo Martin has to go with Terrence Phillips. Stephen F. Austin's the kind of team that they smell blood. They will turn up the heat on you defensively.
Backdoor cut. Robertson saves it to Porter. Phillips, first shot.
Buries it. That's really good job by Porter to pop out of the ball screen knowing that the trap's going to come. Just simply get it to me. One more reversal pass. The defense has too far to recover.
Phillips, a young man that has seen his minutes drop considerably here in his senior year. tap in is good. Holyfield got that right hand up around the rim.
Stephen F. Austin is not fighting pressure with pressure. They're getting a hard back cut on every possession right now against Missouri.
Como checking Phillips. Here's that double team. Phillips trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Barnett. He's fouled and off the back of the iron. He'll head to the free throw line. Charles picks up the foul.
Well, again, you're going to go after Missouri and trap them. You have to understand you're going to leave a three-point shooter in the far corner. Missouri found him. Well done.
There's no one I'd rather hit the road with.
No one I'd rather have dinner and a movie with.
No one I'd rather lean on.
Being in love is an amazing thing. Being in love with your best friend is everything. Ever Us. One diamond for your best friend, one for your true love. For the one woman in your life who's both. Ever Us. Available at Kay, Jared, and Zales.
Harry's meeting clients from far away, but they only see his wrinkles. He's gotta play it cool to seal the deal. Better find a way to smooth things over. If only Harry used some bounce to drive. Yeah, he would be less wrinkly and winning at life.
Each day, Justin chooses to walk. At work and after work. He does it all with Dr. Scholl's. Only Dr. Scholl's has massaging gel insoles that provide all-day comfort to keep him feeling more energized. Dr. Scholl's, born to move.
Hey, Friday brings another star-studded NBA doubleheader to tip off your weekend. 8 o'clock Eastern. How about DeAndre Jordan? The Clippers are in H-Town to take on James Harden and Chris Paul. And the streaking Rockets, they've won 13 straight. Then we'll take it down to Oracle. Lonzo and the Lakers squaring off against KD and the Warriors. They've won 8 straight themselves, and they're on the heels of the Rockets out in the West. Coverage tips at NBA Countdown at 7:30 on ESPN. And there's a guy that more than likely will be suiting up in the NBA. And how about this? He's already got the NBA swag type shoes on.
How sweet are those?
This is about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Get some shots up.
There's still no word at all about the possibility of him returning for college ball right now. But he was out, like you said, about 90 minutes ago, getting shots up. You can see he can really shoot the ball. You know, if he jumps to the NBA after this season and doesn't come back, at least I was the only college analyst to call the first 2 minutes of his college career.
Right.
I'll be an answer to a trivia question someday, because I was here that night. But I don't know. You also hear whispers that the recovery might be going a little quicker than they thought, and potential of this 6'10" guard coming back. And is he an offensive weapon? Defensively, not so much.
He's an old school NBA guy, right? Just outscore you guy.
Yes. Yes.
Speaking of outscoring, Missouri leads Stephen F. Austin 12-9. Bogues, double clutch, back to Bogues. Couldn't get the shot to drop. Phillips, outlet ahead to Robertson. Nice pass to Tillman.
Their ability, I'm talking about the bigs in Missouri, not only their ability, but their will to run is very impressive. Tillman is, when he gets your one offensive rebound every 6.5, 7 minutes, has great feet, but a huge Valentine running rim to rim.
Missouri's hit 5 of 6 shots. There's Holyfield. Como, they work the perimeter. Harris with a deep 3. Buries it.
Don't let him get started. Oh, good time. Do not let him get started. 48% from the three-point line. Kind of lulls you to sleep a little bit, but he has a quick release.
22 of 47 coming into this game, but Tillman working hard underneath. Got a friendly roll.
He has a terrific set of paws. He fumbles very few basketballs on the catch. Now, he can be turnover prone a little bit, bouncing it off of a double team on the low post, but he gets a lot of bad passes in his hands.
He scored double figures, 4 straight. There's Tillman. Harris. Out to Como. Holyfield. Tillman with a foul. That'll be number 2 on Jeremiah Tillman.
You see Harris come up with a loose ball, and from behind, can't tell from that angle. You know, I was talking about Tillman. He doesn't fumble that basketball in a crowd. He's got tremendous hand strength for a kid his size and his age.
Harris, 70% at the line. Misfires there. The team's leading score. 3 guys averaging over 15 points a game for the Lumberjacks. They're scoring the basketball. A little bit better than Missouri in terms of season average. They're at 81.5 points per game.
They're a 10-1 ball club, Stephen F. Austin. They will be favored in every ball game going forward after tonight. Maybe their game at Lamar in the Southland Conference, it might be a 55-45 deal. But they are going to rack up a ton of wins this season.
Yeah, look at that defense by the Jacks, and that forces another turnover. Boy, if you hesitate, they double the ball in a second.
They chew you up, and they are so good at keeping their feet alive. And they also are so good at getting their elbows behind their ears. Boom, right there. Elbows behind the ears, taking away fouling with the hands. Very well done. They are bothering Missouri about every 3rd or 4th possession. Has to be a concern for Conzo Martin.
Swing it around to Augusta. Harris being defended by Barnett. And a reach-in foul against Phillips. And here comes Blake Harris off the bench. So he's run through 3 point guards as Conzo Martin. And we haven't played 8 minutes yet. Augustin.
Well, Missouri just sits on that white line defensively on the help side. They are so good at the 2-point part of the floor defensively.
Holyfield up and under move. Holyfield this year averaging 15.5 points a game, shooting 58% from the field.
You cannot take his fakes. He's got an old school game on the inside, throws everything at you until he gets an ankle.
Porter kicks it out to Harris. He'll swing it around to Robertson. His 3. Perfect.
All right, how quick was that release, huh? He's a small kid. He's only about 6 feet tall, but he jumps so high, he can get off some contested shots and knock them down. He explodes into his shot, man.
Shooting 41% from behind the arc. Boy, Holyfield got a friendly bounce off the front of the iron and through the cylinder. There's a pick. That was knocked out of there by Gilmore. Gilmore tap pass to Harris. That one's blocked by Porter. Still alive. And Connect gets it to go.
Yeah, the last 3 minutes, the team in purple is playing harder, and they're getting every 50-50 loose ball. And when the ball's on the rim, they're holding their own with it being an undersized team.
Gilmore thought that was knocked off Porter, but it will belong to Missouri. Timeout on the floor.
Well, Missouri has got to sound up their 2-point part of the floor defense. They have to stay on the floor. Stephen F. Austin is here to win.
Goodbyes are never easy, but when you're born to assist, you can't close one door without first opening another.
You found me a new State Farm agent? Think of it. That's my last assist. I miss you, man.
swagger like.
Turn up your swagger game with One-A-Day Men's.
Get ready for the wildlife.
A complete multivitamin with key nutrients plus B vitamins for heart health. Your One-A-Day is showing.
At Jared, we turn feelings into jewelry. Jewelry that tells her she's the best thing that's ever happened to you in a way that goes beyond words. It could be a piece jewelry designers created just for Jared, or a piece we custom made just for you. Because we're more than a store that sells beautiful jewelry. We are jewelers. The one unique gift that tells her exactly how you feel. That's why he went to Jared.
Number 22, Holyfield. He's their second leading scorer, 15 points, 6 rebounds. He's right at 6'7". He's a small forward on the perimeter and a rim scorer on the inside. Very quick release on the three-point shot. Be there on the catch. Quick release, you got to be there on the catch. He'll shoot a trail three, a bounce three. He can catch and shoot it as well. He's a very patient rim scorer with all the moves. Give him no angles, keep your chest on him, stay down with high hands. No angles, keep your chest on him, stay down with high hands. He also has a team-high 39 turnovers. We'll blitz him, see if he can handle the pressure.
Well, Jimmy, points 4 and 5. Gets to the rim, he's got all the moves.
Well, that is the scouting report on this kid after watching him on film, and Missouri does not do what we talked about there at the end. You have to stay down on your feet and show high hands. He's only 6'7". He has to get an angle to shoot over length. You know, Konzo just talked about it in his timeout. 22 is a guy that can hurt us. He's an undersized inside guy on the post. Stay down, move your feet, slide your feet, and make him make shots over the top of our length.
Missouri will have the basketball. Only 12 seconds on the shot clock. Guys back on the floor for the Tigers. Also checking in is Reed Nicko.
Out of the timeout, Stephen Austin actually goes to an extended zone with the pressure and confuses Missouri and keeps them out of any type of an offensive flow. Well done.
And guys not recognizing the shot clock. That's a violation. That is 6 turnovers already for the Tigers. Just to give you an idea of how many that is, Missouri averages 14 per game. Off the front of the iron is Gilmore. Geist leading the charge. Robertson trying to post up per year. Robertson, though, comes off a screen. Barnett, wide open three. Got it.
That's a great find by Geist to come off the ball screen. And he came off it and turned the corner to make sure the double team doesn't chew him up, and then threw back to the weak side of the floor.
8 points in 8 minutes for Barnett. Cadet out of the corner. That's off the mark. Here's Barnett. In traffic, kicks it out. Robertson. Boy, this team can shoot the threes.
Well done. I said guys, but it was Robertson that made the pass. And now he spots up on the far side of the floor. Anytime the ball, Dave, goes from one third to the other third in transition, you will get an open look.
Missouri, 5 out of 5 from behind the three-point line. Holyfield steps back. That won't drop, and a foul. And that'll go against Stephen F. Austin.
There you see the drive off of a late transition offense, but the ball went from one third to the other third. There's a play by Robertson to come off of it hard, knowing exactly where he wanted to go with the ball. He knew when he attacked the hip of the defender, he was going to go to the far side for a spotted up shooter. Very well done.
Well, this Missouri team, a respectable shooting team, but their three-point shot this year has been tremendous.
Can't do that, though.
Pick up your dribble midcourt. That is trouble, and there's the steal. Harris, connect. Layup is good.
You cannot do that. That's a rule that goes back to third grade basketball, but especially against a team that's looking to chew you up like these guys in purple.
Barnett, another three. Got it again. This Missouri team came in with 107 three-pointers, the most in school history through 11 games.
they're making right at 10 a game, and there you see the good decision to get it out of the trap. And the pass out of the trap is on time and on target, but then the play before that that's where you have problems, and everybody's up the floor. They are up the line, on the line defensive team. Stephen F. Austin.
Here's Geist. Foul. Yeah. A bump by Augustin on Geist. That'll be the second on Aaron.
It's a big hit because he triggers their defense. Augustin sitting down, and Kyle Keller will not be happy fouling 35, 36 feet away from the rim. They want to pressure, but again, fouling negates effort.
Jimmy, that's a 16 foul against Stephen F. Austin. Next one will shoot free throws. And there it is.
Charles picks it up. Back-to-back fouls now, 36, 38 feet from the rim.
Hey, Wednesday at 8 o'clock on ESPN and the ESPN app, we'll have the DXL Frisco Bowl between Louisiana Tech and SMU. The Sonny Dykes era begins for the Mustangs as he takes over that program and will coach the bowl game. We'll have the only two FBS teammates with over 1,000 yards receiving each and over 10 touchdowns in Courtland Sutton and Trey Quinn. Should be a lot of fun. 8 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday nights.
I'm torn on who to cheer for because SMU, obviously, because Sonny Dykes, obvious reasons. But Louisiana Tech, coached by Skip Holtz, who he and I went to the same high school. What's the guy supposed to do?
Now, just the same last name with you and Sonny. No relation.
Yes, right. But still.
Right, you're right.
Your heart runs towards SMU right now if you're me.
Well, Missouri has their biggest lead of 9 points, 30-21, 8:50 to go first half. Dave Neal and Jimmy Dykes, glad you can join us from Columbia, Missouri. Stephen F. Austin, 10-1 on the year. Against 9-2 Missouri. Cadet step back, gets a nice pass inside to Neiman. And the roll, not very kind. Como, though, drives away. Bogues with a rebound.
A very simple part of basketball. Make your layups, make your free throws. Stephen F. Austin just missed 2 layups.
They got that one to go. Although that was a little more difficult than the others.
I'm telling you, you go back there as a coach and break down your game film and count the number of missed layups or rim shots and missed free throws. It will drive you nuts.
So Robertson strong to the basket. He is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line.
Stephen S. they have some hard driving guys. Bogues is one of them, number 5 in purple. He's a guy that just makes plays off of broken plays. You don't run plays for him. You just trust his explosive athletic ability. He is a monster at that mid-range pull-up shot.
Junior college transfer. 10 points against LSU. And their thrilling win down on the Bayou. Robertson. He's averaging almost 14 points a game. A graduate transfer from Canisius. 8 minutes to go, first half. Como. Off to Charles. Bogues goes strong to the rim.
What I tell you, you don't run plays for this kid. You let him make plays.
Wow.
He just dunked on the entire Missouri defense.
Out of nowhere. Inside. And a foul as a couple of bodies collide under the rim. And that one will go against Bogues.
You isolate a driver on the weak side of the floor. The weak side defense doesn't rotate enough. 5 in purple says wham.
Heineken has been family-owned since 1873. They know about tradition. My favorite tradition? You shouldn't have. Exchanging gifts. I actually bought these myself. There's more behind the star.
Turn up your swagger game with One-A-Day Men's.
Get ready for the wildlife.
A complete multivitamin with key nutrients plus B vitamins for heart health. Your One-A-Day is showing.
Just press clean and Roomba from iRobot gets to work, using 2 multi-surface brushes and power-lifting suction to grab and remove everything from fine dust to large debris. Daily dirt doesn't stand a chance. You and Roomba from iRobot, better together.
This holiday, what are you going to give? Give 30 more seconds on your Peloton. Give it your best morning, noon, or night. Give it up for New York's best instructors live. Give them something to see. Give yourself 1,000 other riders to push you to the top. Give them the one thing that will make them give it all. This holiday, give the gift of Peloton.
Want to save money on pet food? Chewy.com's got you covered. Chewy has amazing prices on everything you need for your pets. Save on all your favorite brands of pet food, litter, toys, and more. You even get it delivered right to your door with fast free shipping. Woo! So the next time you shop for your pet, head to Chewy.com and start saving big.
Save 20% on your first order and get fast free shipping. Download our app or shop online today at Chewy.com.
Missouri out in front, 32-25 over Stephen F. Austin, and they have done it behind a three-point shot tonight. Once they get past that initial wave, they've had some great opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. Think about this. In this ballgame right now, Missouri is 10 out of 11 from the field. They've missed one shot. They have not missed a three-pointer. They're 6 out of 6. The problem is they have 7 turnovers, so they're either turning it over and giving the ball to the Lumberjacks, or they're scoring. Yeah, they just tighten up with their handle and stay aggressive, beating the traps. They're in good shape in this game. But know this, the pressure from Stephen F. Austin is not going to go away.
You just saw Geist right there on the court, number 15 for Missouri. It's been a struggle for Mr. Geist out of the gates.
He has played 4 minutes. He has 4 turnovers.
I was in here, I don't know, it was 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago, and I saw Jordan Geist go for a career-high 28, get 11 of 14 from the field, and he was just a one-man show. It was just an awesome display.
He's a tough enough kid, though, that Conzo in that last time out maybe said to him, I don't think I can play you. I don't think I can play you in this game because you're giving it to them more than you're giving it to us. I'm going to give you another chance to prove me wrong. And I think Geist says, yes, sir, give me a shot. That's the kind of guy that he is, the kind of guys you win with.
And that won't go. And that rebound to Barnett. There's a foul on Charles underneath where he and Kevin Puryear really going shoulder to shoulder.
But why would Charles continue to try to front the post 15, 16 feet from the rim? You know, I love being physical, but look at 4 in purple. He's trying to front the post almost to the three-point line. Have to know where you are.
And that is 3 fouls on Ty Charles, the senior. And he'll be subbed out for here. Holyfield will come back on the floor, as will Kevon Harris, as Puryear knocks home that free throw. 79% at the line this year, 31 of 39.
Hey, there's a couple of players, there's more than a couple, but off the top of my head, in the SEC that I trust, Grant Williams from Tennessee and his kid right here. Now, I'm not saying he's going to get you 20 points, but he's going to always get you 11 and 5. His voice is always going to be great. He's a selfless kid. His energy, his effort, his toughness, all those things that a coach values, you trust in Kevin Puryear.
32-game starter last year, the only player to start every game for Missouri. Had that career-high 30 in the SEC tournament against Auburn. Harris hangs in the air, a little double clutch off the window.
2 out of the last 4 possessions, Missouri has been hugged up on the weak side. Watch out.
Barnett going strong to the hoop. And that foul will go against Neiman, and that is his 3rd.
Well, Barnett is a big-time explosive athlete that over the last couple of weeks has probably settled for too many three-point shots, although he's knocking them down at a high rate. But this is a guy that can get the ball to the rim on one bounce and cover about 20 feet, and he just did it very well.
He had 18 points against North Florida on Saturday to go along with 11 rebounds, his 2nd double-double this year.
He's averaging, though, just under 3 free throw attempts per game. He's a 90% free throw shooter, so he has to use his explosiveness to get there 6 or 7 times a game and add another 3 or 4 points on to his scoring average, which he's more than capable of doing.
Well, he's kind of getting there tonight. 4 out of 4 at the line. 13 points for Barnett. There's Cadet. Off to Holyfield. Como. Holyfield. Nice pass inside to Gilmore.
That's what I talked about in his scouting report. He's a 3, a small forward on the perimeter because of his skill level to put it in the paint and drop off down.
Barnett couldn't get that one to go. Harris the other way. His layup as good. And we got ourselves a 5-point game, closing in on 6 minutes to go here in the opening half.
That was a big-time move by Harris to sidestep and avoid the charge, going full speed in transition. Very well done.
In the corner to Robertson.
Kyle Keller switches his defense now to 2-3. He actually played 2 or 3 possessions of triangle and 2 against LSU. They will change it up on him.
Burrier left it short. Cadet dumps it inside to Gilmore.
He and Holyfield, they have an old school, I'm not going to give up on my offensive possession game. They shoulder fake you, they foot fake you, they lift you up, they find an angle, and they shoot a very soft ball that will hit the rim and fall in more than not.
Lumberjacks on a 6-0 run to cut it to 3. Geist kicks it out. Robertson buries another 3, and Missouri 7 out of 7 behind the arc. Harris, a shake around the screen of Holyfield, and that one is blocked. Geist, Robertson. Geist with the rebound. Barnett wide open, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Reed Nico. Trying to clear out some space.
I don't know if he got his arm around and hooked. He's a big physical kid. Right there, just kind of backs in and clearing out space and dislodging the legal defender. A proper call. Right on top of it was Ken Washington.
Robertson's miss on that 3, the first one for the Tigers. First miss of the night from behind the arc. They're 11 of 15 overall from the field, 7 of 8 from behind the arc. Post. That won't go. And Tate Porter. He's been quiet tonight. As the young freshman at 6'11". Guys, back to Porter. Robertson down the lane, and the layup is good.
Yeah, that will absolutely eat Kyle Keller up. To allow a guy to drive from 22 feet out to the rim and no resistance.
Como, left-handed layup.
And that will bother Conzo Martin just as much. 2 guys that are as tough and defensive-minded as you'll find in the college game, giving up layups.
Porter dumps it down to Nico. Brought the ball down, had it knocked out of there. It'll belong to Missouri with 3:38 to go in the opening half. 41-35 our score.
Watch Robertson just right down the logo, right through the nail, right through the logo. No resistance at the rim.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Zales. 'Tis the season to save and sparkle more than ever. And Aleve Direct Therapy. Get drug-free, deep penetrating, lower back pain relief.
Football has been wonderful for our family. I have 3 sons. They're all grown men now. It taught them the life lessons that they'll carry through their whole lives. We've had so many great experiences, and it's taught us so much. I'd recommend it without a second guess. But you can't be afraid because they might get hurt. I just love the game. I love to watch the game. I'm Pam Martin, and I'm a football mom.
Each day, Justin chooses to walk. At work and after work. He does it all with Dr. Scholl's. Only Dr. Scholl's has massaging gel insoles that provide all-day comfort to keep him feeling more energized. Dr. Scholl's, born to move.
Heineken has been family-owned since 1873. They know about family tradition. My favorite family tradition? Exchanging gifts. It allows me to showcase my range as an actor. What could this be? You shouldn't have. I love it. I actually bought these myself. There's more behind the star.
Well, it's been the Robertson and Barnett show so far, offensively anyway, for Missouri team. Both have 13 points. You see what the rest of the team has done, and the shot totals are getting staggering.
It's been a long time since I've seen a game with this type of an unevenness to it, because CNF Austin has shot the ball 30 times. 30 times they've shot the ball. Missouri has shot it 16 times. So how in the world does Missouri still have the lead? Well, they've only missed 4 shots, and they've only missed 1 for the 3-point line. But very concerning time right now for Missouri, knowing that we can't keep shooting the ball this well and expect to win the game.
Porter misfires. How about Stephen F. Austin has made as many shots as Missouri has taken?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they trail by 6. Gilmore. Robertson trying to check Harris. Harris to the free throw line. Back pedals off the back of the rim. Good rebound there by Puryear. Off to Phillips. Cross court to Robertson. Nice little ball fake. Porter got it out of the corner.
Well done. He shot an air ball the last time, and great shooters, I'm telling you, they don't miss the entire rim. He's an okay shooter from 3, 31%. But again, the ball in transition went from 1/3 of the floor to the other third of the floor. There it is. The attack, the skip, and one more pass, and Porter knocks it down.
Young Manchi playing high school basketball right now.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
He's just a big kid, just a fun-loving, joyful, good teammate guy out there. Just turned 18 years old and could very well be being defended tonight by Columbia Rockbridge. And their 6'2" post guy who played last week as a starting free safety on the football team.
You know, it poses the question is, you know, obviously you want to win, score a lot of points, have success at the high school level, but how much would he really have been challenged in high school this year?
Not very much at all. No, not very much at all. He's really a terrific kid. Came here to play, you know, a year with his brother, and now that's to be determined. But this Missouri team now, I tell you, they're in a dogfight tonight, but they do a lot of things well. All the stats that a coach looks at, the assist to turnover ratio, the offensive rebound percentage, their 2-point defense, outstanding. A high lifted 3-2 zone that can bother 3-point shooters if they get to them.
Is that the purpose of this?
Yes, absolutely.
Barnett, quick catch and shoot. And Jonte Porter with a good offensive rebound. Kick it out to Robertson. There's a takeaway. Stolen out of there by Como. And he threw it away.
But did you see how quickly Stephen F. Austin recovered with that closeout to the shooter? Wow.
9 turnovers for Missouri.
What Kyle Keller's worried about right now is, can we get a rebound out of this 3-2 zone?
That's way off the mark.
So it's back-to-back offensive rebounds by Missouri.
And a foul against Stephen F. Austin, and now go against Holyfield. Hey, coming up on the Zales halftime report with Carl Rabbit, Seth Greenberg, and Jason Williams, Gino gets 1,000. Well, that guy can coach some ball. Hatchell gets 1,000 as well. That's a lot of wins, man. And of course, Oklahoma freshman phenom Trey Young
Neither one of them got one against me, though.
That's good. There you go.
We didn't play them.
That's it.
I'm not part of that trivia question.
Trae Young, my goodness.
His ability to pull up and transition from deep will make him an unbelievable pro. Because now you have to come out and check him at the 34th foot mark, and he goes by you. The game opens up like it does for Chris Paul or James Harden or Westbrook. Those elite level guards, Dave, in the NBA, in transition, if they can pull up and knock down that 25, 26 footer, the entire game now opens up to him, and this kid has that ability.
Connect to the basket. Wanted to foul, didn't get it. Off to Geis. Alley-oop. Barnett lays it in.
That was a great pass. A great pass by Robertson. Really good shooters make that pass better than average shooters.
17 in the first half for Barnett.
Critical last minute for the Lumberjacks.
And a foul against Missouri. That'll send Como to the free throw line.
I'm telling you, make your layups, make your free throws. Watch this right here. The push of the basketball. Bam. Very well done. Robertson to Geis. And again, I said great shooters throw that pass better than average shooters because they have a touch, they have a feel, they can put it just about a foot to either side of the rim with really good accuracy.
That ball never hit the floor.
No, that's Missouri basketball these days. There's another missed layup, though, by Stephen F. Austin. Instead of getting 3, have a chance to get 2.
So Stephen F. Austin shooting 50% from the field, right? They trail by 10. The problem is Missouri shooting 66%. I mean, if you're Coach Keller over there, what's your message at halftime?
Don't do anything different than what we did the first half. Let's think that Missouri is going to cool off at some point in that second half. Well done.
Good offense.
Yes.
The throwdown. Nathan Bank.
Holyfield has shown us what we talked about in his scouting report. You can put him on the perimeter as a small forward and make plays. You can post him up on the inside. He fights to get an angle. He is hard to guard.
Timeout taken by Conzo Martin. And here's that last offensive possession by the Lumberjacks.
Well, Holyfield can make plays, and he does lead them in turnovers, but he also makes a couple of passes a game from that small forward position at the 3 that are key baskets. He can really run. I watched him last night run a 22, which is down and back and down and back, and he did it in 17. He ran step for step with the point guards, and Kyle Keller has a little bit of a mismatch going right now with Holyfield, depending on who Conzo Martin assigns defensively.
I got to back up. So they have a 3-hour practice.
Yes.
They finished it up and run at 22s?
Yes. and they lifted weights for an hour before the 3-hour practice. And I was here and saw the whole thing. I was exhausted when I left. Exhausted. Went to my room, ate a chicken breast and some broccoli, and just went to sleep.
Oh, I guess it's good to be young with these kids, huh? Jeez.
Yeah, it's a hard-coached team. And Kyle, there was no cussing, there was no demeaning kids. You talk about hard coaching and holding them accountable. He is the guy.
All right, let's see what happens here. Missouri holding for that last shot. 4 on the clock. Robertson trying to find a little room. Another turnover, and Bogues will launch it, but the horn sounds, and that is another turnover for Missouri. 11 in the first half, but the Tigers will lead it by 8 at the break. 48-40 is our score. After the break, it's off to the studio for the Sales Halftime Report.
He once said